So I'm back after like 7, 8 months. So I'm kind of just making this video just to like recap what's been going on with me for the last 7, 8 months. As far as basketball went, we had a pretty good season. I never actually even made the playoffs in my first 3 years, so kind of took a back seat this year as far as scoring. Any given night, anybody could go off, so I was just kind of, I think mentally I was in a little bit of a fog, but that happens. I learned from it and I grew from it, so I didn't think I was going to get much PT at all, really. I wasn't starting or anything. I really didn't even get any minutes to start. Kind of just worked myself into that role as a 6'7" man, and then eventually I got the starting jobs. I wasn't going out and dropping 25 a game, but I was going out and giving what the team needed. We started off rough. We played some of the top teams in the country. Teams like Babson, tournament team, Tufts won the NESCAC. Played Amherst, which has been a top 10 team in the country for the last few years. So we played teams like that, and it really showed me the level I need to be at in order to compete on the college level. I think that this off season I really need to stay more focused on, well, not only what I'm lifting and doing as far as getting my body right, but I need to focus on what I'm eating. I've always done a pretty decent job since my injury of that, but I need to take it to a new level. I think just coming to a new school has been great for me. One, I was thrown into a new environment. I was uncomfortable, so I really had no choice but to grow. I think in some regards I have regressed as well, though. I think my mindset has dropped off a little bit. Partly why I'm making these videos, because I need to get back on track, and I feel like I lost sight of what my goals were, and that really affected how I played this season. We could have had 5 guys who could go out and get 20, 30 points. I feel like I could have made us 10 times better by being that 5th threat. Kind of turned myself mentally into a shooter. I've never been I've been a shooter, but I've never been just a shooter. And I feel like I put myself into that role. Can't get it back. So on to the next season. Part of the reason I'm making this video is really just for me to get my goals set in line. First off, I'm trying to get back into this YouTube stuff. I haven't been making any videos. I've kind of lost confidence with my camera, which I don't know if that makes any sense. I haven't used my camera in the last like 8 months. That's a goal that has nothing to do with basketball, but something else I want to do is really just get my body right, because like I'm sick of going to really just play and I can't play the way I want to. It's been so long since my injury, so I need to stop giving myself that excuse that that's the reason why I'm playing like shit, and I need to go out and change it. Actually, G Herbo just dropped a new album, and he said something in the album. Let me look it up.
My biggest accomplishment as a man was acknowledging what I was doing wrong when the world around me was full of chaos. Not pointing a finger at nobody but myself for not taking control of my destiny. I see people all around the world saying where they want to be, asking why they ain't there yet, and it's 2 reasons to me every time. Either you haven't fully committed yourself the way you want to be, or your time just ain't come yet. It's that simple.
That is a fucking truth. That is the truth right there. 100%. I feel like I committed myself this summer. I worked myself up to the point where I wanted to be. Got to a new school, got a little uncomfortable, put myself in a role. And now I only have 1 more year left, so all I'm saying is I'm gonna bust my ass. When I rewatch this shit, you're gonna bust your ass, because like you don't want to ever feel like this again. And it was really a shitty feeling, because I didn't feel like I played my heart. Like, it's not even that I didn't play my heart, it's just that I put myself mentally, like I took myself mentally out of it. And it was like weird. Like after our last game, we lost in the semifinals of the conference tournament, 1 game away by 1. Played a hell of a game. Everybody played their hearts out. I played 11 minutes, had 5 fouls, and I fucking could not stop crying after the game. And like, just thinking about it now, it's pissing me off. And it wasn't because we lost. Like, I was upset that we lost. Like, I wanted to go back, but I just felt like I was playing like a pussy. Like, I was being a bitch. And I never want to feel like that again. That's the reason I cried. Like, I cried in my mom's arms after the game because I felt like a bitch. I felt like I just like took myself out of it when I put all this work in. Like, I've been grinding so hard, and I took myself out of it. So I don't ever want to feel like that again. Right now, the way I'm feeling, I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm gonna do everything in my power to get myself back to that point and then exceed that. Because I really felt like I put all the work in just for it to be thrown out the window. So really, I'm about to just get back to this shit, and I'm excited, and hope y'all stay tuned.